even as a small self-improvement YouTuber such as myself, I still get so much hate on YouTube for whatever reason, and I want to kind of explain to you what kind of hate I get and why I kind of get it. And also, if you want to be a self-improvement YouTuber, I want to prepare you for the future hate you are going to get and how you're just going to have to deal with it. So the first thing I want to talk about is how I can literally say anything, right? I could say the smartest thing in the world, but just because I've got a small YouTube channel, don't have many subs, don't get many views, I'll still get hate, and people will still call me an idiot and a loser, and I'm just yapping. I don't know what I'm talking about, even though, obviously I'm going to be a bit biased because it's me, but, I watch back my videos a lot of the time and I think, wow, I'm actually speaking facts here, right? Like, I've got so many videos on this channel that I'm very, very proud of. And to prove I'm not as biased as you may think I am, I've got so many videos I've watched where, like, my body language is off, my energy is off, and I'm just like, this video is trash, man. I've got so many videos on that on this channel as well where I just think, I just can't even watch these videos. They're so bad, right? Like, mainly referring to my first ever few videos, I just can't watch them. They're just so bad. You know what I mean? But, being on this channel for over a year now, I think I've definitely started to improve at, talking and my body language and whatever, right? You might disagree. But yeah, so that's the first thing you have to remember if you consider jumping into the self-improvement niche, is that when you start off, firstly, people are just going to give you hate for no reason just because you're a small channel. You could say the smartest thing in the world and people will still call you an idiot just because of your numbers, just because you've only got 80 subscribers. People will still give you hate. And I just find that logic so stupid because everyone starts from somewhere. Like, people tell me, oh, you're never going to make it and stuff. But, like, we all start from somewhere, the bigger self-improvement YouTubers, Hamza, Iman Gassi, they all started from somewhere. No one just, became famous in a click of a button. Okay, some people have videos that go viral and then they start from there, right? But most self-improvement YouTubers, they start slowly. They get, like, maybe they do get, like, 5-10 views on their first video and it starts going up and up and up, right? But the point is, we all start from somewhere, so it just angers me. So, not as much anger, it's more like frustration of how idiotic and moronic these people are. Don't know if that's a word. Apologize for the noise in the background as well. Obviously, I'm in a park right now, so. But yeah, it just annoys me how idiotic these people are. That they just think success is just so easy, right? And if you're not successful, then you're stupid and you're an idiot. And that's just not the case. Like, you have to put the effort in. It takes time, a YouTube channel takes time. So the first thing to note down, First thing to note down as a self-improvement YouTuber is that no matter what you say in your videos, you're always going to get at least one hate comment once in a while because of the fact that your channel is small, right? I could have worse content on a bigger channel and I'd get less hate because of the bigger channel. And that really does say a lot about people that, it's just all about the numbers and it's not actually about the content of the video, right? I bet you there's self-improvement YouTubers with 1K subscribers, 10K subscribers that practically make rubbish videos, or they only have like 8 videos on their channel and have somehow gained like 10,000 subscribers. Like, I don't know how the algorithm can meet right someone that hard, but whatever. Listen, that's just, I'm not jealous or anything, just saying. But yeah, and they will get less hate just because they have a bigger channel, and it's just really stupid, right? But we've talked about this enough. Now, the next thing, which might annoy me the most, honestly. Actually, no, it doesn't annoy me the most. We'll get to that later. But one of the things that annoys me even more than what I've just talked about is my age. As of recording this video, I am 17 years old. I turn 18 in August. This video will probably be up by the time I'm 18, but right now, as of recording this video, I'm 17, right? So I always get comments from like older men, like men in their like 40s and stuff. Like, oh, what do you know? You're just a kid. Why are so many like young kids talking about self-improvement and giving life advice? And these comments, they just frustrate me so much, bro. Because, like, the thing is, yes, I know I'm 17, I'm young. I know I haven't lived as much life as a 40-year-old, right? I'm not saying I have all the wisdom in the world, but I have still lived 17 years of life, making so many mistakes and improving my life in so many ways to the point where I can give lessons to other people. right? I can give lessons to people in their 20s, maybe even in their 30s, that are still addicted to porn, because as a 17-year-old boy, I've been able to overcome porn, something that, you know, some 50-year-olds haven't been able to do yet. So I can still give people, no matter what age, advice, because at any age you can give people advice on something, right? Like that's like a 40-year-old wanting to get good at a video game, right? But they wouldn't want to go to a 12-year-old that plays video games all the time because they're too young, right? They don't know what they're talking about, even though they play video games all the time. So obviously a 12-year-old is going to be better at video games than a 40-year-old. I don't know if that's a bad analogy or not, because that's me saying like, oh, I'm smarter than these 40-year-olds. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that what I'm trying to say is that no matter what age you are, you can always teach people something, right? So we really just need to kill this whole age thing of like, oh, you're too young to give advice and stuff, because like, bro, there's, you know, I haven't came across, because I don't really watch self-improvement channels, to be honest, anymore. I don't watch them as much as I used to, but I bet you there's like 12-year-olds making self-improvement content that are actually giving genuine advice and actually like speaking correctly and grammarly correct and actually speaking smarter than like an 18-year-old, for example. So we need to kill this whole age thing of like, oh, you're too young, what do you know, right? If you genuinely think their advice is trash because they are young and you just think their advice is trash, fair enough, right? But if their advice is actually kind of good, but you're just saying it's trash because you're just jealous and insecure that they're younger than you, it's just cringe, bro. Like, I've gotten so many comments of like 40-year-olds calling me idiots and stuff like that, and it's just sad. Like, I'm on paper, I'm still a child. So the fact you are a grown man, you've probably got a wife and kids, and you're picking on a random kid you've seen on YouTube, that's so sad, bro. That's so sad. And that is why these hate comments do not get to me, man, because these are the people I'm dealing with. Bro, imagine me in my 40s watching some random self-improvement kid, right, and hating on them. That is so sad. Like, you must not be happy with your life to feel the need to hate on someone that you don't even know, let alone the fact that I'm a child, right? This is really sad. Just stop, man. Like, if you don't agree with the advice, fair enough, right? Try to be open-minded. Try hear them out, because their advice might be good. But if you generally don't agree with the advice, fair enough, but move on. Don't give them hate, man. It's just silly and it's immature. And, you know, if you want to seem more mature than me as a grown-up, then you be mature by not giving me hate, you know what I mean? Give me feedback, give me help, you know? Don't give me, you know, criticize me, but in a respectful way, you know? Don't just like I had this one guy in my comment section saying, when I was like talking about like how money's important and stuff, like, oh, bro, money's not important, bro. When you die, you know, it all goes, you know, follow Jesus Christ. And I respect preachers, I respect believers of God, right? But would a believer of God be like cussing out a 17-year-old? Would a believer of Jesus Christ be practically bullying me, right? Like, he was like insulting me, saying I'm a loser, I'm never gonna make it. He wrote some big paragraph, and I used to respond to hate comments, but I don't anymore, which is just bad for my mental health. It's just better to just delete the hate comments now. Which you could call me a coward for doing, but sometimes I need to put my mental health first, and responding to these hate comments and getting in conversations with these delusional idiots that just like aren't mature, it stresses me out a lot. So for my mental health, I don't really respond to the hate anymore. If it's like actually like even if they're hating on me, but it's like respectful in a way, like they're not insulting me, they're just saying that my advice is like kind of bad and I need to work on this and that, I'll respond to that. But someone just like calling me, like I literally got a comment, I think it was yesterday, just calling me a loser, just you're a loser laughing emoji. That was it. That was a comment, right? I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm not gonna waste my headspace responding to that, bro. Like, I just deleted it, moved on, and I'm fine now, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, just idiots hating, but it is what it is. And the final thing that annoys me the most, has to annoy me the most, is when people insult my appearance. Now, to be fair, I don't think anyone's insulted my appearance for a while now. I'm not gonna say the things that people insult me for, because I just don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to create a spiral effect of like, oh, I tell you the things that people hate me for, like hate on my appearance for, so you think you can do the same and like try to get to me. So I'm not gonna say that, but you might be able to guess, who knows. But yeah, it's just so stupid, because my YouTube channel has got nothing to do with my appearance, and this really shows that looks are very important. You know, if you're not looking like a 10 out of 10 at all times, people are gonna hate on you, no matter what you say or do, right? If I was coming onto YouTube saying, oh, look at me, I'm the best looking guy in the world, I look sexy, I look beautiful, if I was coming onto YouTube saying that you have the right to hate on my appearance as much as you want, because I'm literally like saying that I'm the sexiest guy of all time, right? But I'm talking about self-improvement. I'm not talking about my appearance. It's very rare I talk about like things to do with appearance anyways. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever like, I unironically talked about my appearance without there being like a reason to, right? So I just find it really stupid that I get like hate about my appearance, because like, how insecure do you have to be to bring me down about my physical appearance because of the words I'm saying, right? It's just so sad. And the fact that people's brains go to that is crazy. The final point I want to just cover is people, especially online, right? Because they're just like inside, at home, probably have no friends, probably never touched a woman in their life, you know? And that makes them feel the need to lash out on other people online, on the internet, behind their little screens on their keyboard. People are negative, man. People are really negative, and to be honest, I don't think before they speak. They don't think, is this the mature thing to say? Is this kind to say? If I was even a little bit of a weaker person, right, I would probably quit YouTube. I would probably, you know, get suicidal thoughts from these comments, right? But luckily, I'm a strong guy, you know. I would never do anything to, you know, as the great Andrew Tate says, I would never kill myself. You know, I would never do anything like that, you know. And as I've gotten more and more hate comments, I've definitely been able to overcome them more, especially since I don't respond to them anymore. When I used to respond to them, it was so bad for my mental health. It was like bringing me down because of how delusional these people are. Like, someone will like say my content's trash, for example, and I'll respond with, why do you think that? And then they'll just be like, because it's trash. And they'll just be like so unreasonable, and like I can't even have a conversation with these people. They're honestly just so awkward and weird, right? So as soon as I stopped responding to the hate, it was so much better. But yeah, if you want to start a self-improvement YouTube channel, just remember that you are going to get hate from unreasonable people that are insecure and have sad lives and feel they have to lash out on you, or, you know, they're not satisfied with themselves. You know, they're the types of people, they're happier when they bring you down. Is it raining? I think it might be raining. Great. Like, it was literally sunny, so sunny, like 20 minutes ago, and now it's raining. Great. But yeah, so if you want to be a self-improvement YouTuber, I say it's worth it, right? It's worth the hate, because you're helping people and supporting people, and I do get a few positive comments here and there. So it is worth it when you get those positive comments, people like supporting the content and stuff like that. You're helping people, you're doing a good thing. I've said this before, but it's like, I don't understand why self-improvement of all niches gets the most hate, in my opinion. When I'm trying to help people, like, I would get less hate being like supporting OnlyFans, like subscribe to this girl's, like being an OnlyFans agent, right? And like shouting out my freaking hoes OnlyFans, right? I'd get less hate for that degenerate stuff. Like, I could do the most degenerate thing and get less hate for it than just like saying school is a scam, for example. And I just find that really cringe as well. But I think it's worth it, you know, once you like gain that mindset of these are random people that don't even know you and their hate comments don't matter. Once you gain that mindset, it's very, very much easier to, jeez, it is raining like crazy, but I don't care. It's very easier to deal with the hate comments. Very easier, does that make sense? You know, but yeah, that's all I've got to say. That is a little bit of my experience with hate, obviously. Like, I could probably talk about each individual hate comment I've gotten on YouTube for hours straight, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just gonna brief it down a little bit. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, and if you want to be a supporter and not an insecure little loser hater, why don't you consider subscribing today? And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. As always, take care and peace. Bye bye. That was so cringe. Why did I do that?